All right, guys, I'm going to try something. I'm going to try putting this in there and see if this adds the space that I need. I don't know if it's a good idea, but it's the only plan I got. All right, so this had that nasty carpet in it, as you guys saw in one of our previous episodes. We took that out, and now I got to take off this goop. Right here, this is the magic sauce. This is a little eraser, and make sure you get it real nice and hot, and then put your tongue on it so it feels really nice. It adds flavor. See how this thing gets smoking, and now you just... Let me know how that goes. Don't actually try that. I don't want to get in trouble. Wonder if Houston Jones would try that. See, it's still smoking. So we went with a new tonneau cover. This one had one on when we picked this truck up. Really was a pretty nice tonneau cover. The problem is you couldn't open the tailgate. It was one of those ones that go over everything, and my wife is too short to close it. So this is why we got to go with a different tonneau cover. Sometimes you got to make a sacrifice, I guess. You know, I might have to at least bedliner this this tailgate, because that's where I cut my fishing line and stuff when I'm out fishing. This is a great workbench. And this is pretty nice. I don't really want to mess it up. Hey guys, how old were you when you realized this piece on the lid here was for this, so you don't lose it? I was today old. I always use a high quality paint so you don't get that. All right, so let's put a rubber strip down. It doesn't really say which one. Again, I went with cheap stuff. Sometimes that works out, sometimes it doesn't. So we're just gonna roll with it for now.
We went with cheap because we wanted that real American home feel.
That's probably correct.
Especially because it's a Ford.
Yeah. And what this does is it stops the molecules in the tonneau cover from becoming more moleculic. It's a hard word to say, but somebody's got to say it.
Yeah, basically what it does is it prevents the density of the tonneau cover from becoming elastic. And so it's a good way of ensuring the procedure of putting it on goes as planned.
Always grab your shank. When you get close to the end here, just kind of eyeball it, cut a 1/4 inch short, so you'll be just fine. I should probably change out the blade. So as I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by changing this blade, always cut it a 1/4 inch short, and then you know it'll never line up right. As you can see, nailed it. All right, on to the next step. Those are nice. You know, for a cheap tonneau cover, this is sweet. It comes with things so you don't damage it. That's nice. Okay, we looked at it on. I might have to bring a light and bring you in there with me. All right, guys, sorry about the light in here, but really this is actually a pretty nice tonneau cover. I had my doubts because it was cheap, but I've never had one with the hardware in it that just kind of installs just like this. You just screw it in and then move to the other side. How cool is that? Before it pulls it one direction or another, I'm going to get this side going. This is an easy install, guys. I like it. Never had one quite like this. Ian's reading the instructions, and one more time, what's it say?
It says the clamps may not precisely vertical. It actually says it twice.
Oh, at least we know that it's written in English.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the nice thing about these instructions, though, is whoever wrote this is a really nice guy. Because they say please in a lot of steps. Please unfold bed cover fully. Please assembled bed cover over the cap. He was close.
Well, at least they were nice. This is working out good. We got an issue.
What's that?
In here.
In there.
There's no bed.
Oh.
There's no bed for it to clamp onto. All right, guys, so you know how I said this was handy? Well, I spoke way too soon. So this, I got to take this on, or off, I mean, and I've got to, I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but I have to see that, the metal. I've got to cut the plastic out so this can go to something solid before it installs. How cool is that? So there's that. We're gonna cut this piece out. It's kind of hard to do while filming. That's pretty stupid, actually. And it's freaking hot in here. Yeah, I'm sweating. Okay. All right, guys, we got this figured out. Got it all notched out. And hopefully this just tightens right down. All right, guys, this is a chintzy setup. I thought it was nice. See all that movement? And then I cannot tighten it any tighter because it's all the way tied up here. So I might have to put some kind of spacer in there or something, but that's actually pretty dumb. Okay, I like their idea of where they were going with this, but this is definitely not the best setup. Hey, okay, so basically this just goes in here and just clamps down, which in theory we think would work good, but it doesn't. No wonder they say if it's being towed, take this off. All right, guys, I'm going to try something. I'm going to try putting this in there and see if this adds the space that I need. I don't know if it's a good idea, but it's the only plan I got. I'm going to need 2 hands for this, so I'm going to have to put you guys down and show you the end result. That actually worked pretty good. So it's a lot tighter. There we go. A lot better than it was. All right, I'm happy with that. All right, guys, we got this all installed.